Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So, opening day 2021 for the New York Yankees has come and gone. And the Toronto Blue Jays, unfortunately, took the game 3-2 in extra innings. They did go 10 innings. The Yankees, this is a frustrating game. I will say this, though. The Yankees have, over the past decade or decade and a half, have really started out slow. Even though they have a historical winning percentage on opening day. I think they're 66-53 and one tie or something like that. So historically, they have a winning percentage. But in the last 10 or 15 years, before 2018, they lost 6 opening days in a row. And then they won 2018. I think they lost 2019. They won 2020. And they lost today. So I think they're 2-8 in the last 10 or something like that, or 3-7 in the last 10. So, but they generally have been starting slow for the last several years. Not only opening day, but for the first couple of weeks. And then once they get into the groove, it's a different story. But that said, it was a frustrating game today. They left the bases loaded twice. They had all the guys on base multiple occasions. And the top of the lineup just did not perform today at all. And the bottom of the lineup did. Gerrit Cole pitched. He started against Hyun-Jin Ryu. Gave up a couple hits in the first inning. Gave up 1 run on a sacrifice, I think it was, or a ground out. And then he settled in and he was pretty dominant. And he threw 5 2/3 innings and gave up 2 runs, struck out 8 guys. I think he may have walked 1 guy. And then he gave up a game-tying home run to Teoscar Hernandez in the 6th inning. And then he was pulled. And at that point it was 2-2. And the only offensive pop came from Gary Sanchez, who hit a 2-run home run early in the game to put the Yankees up 2-1. The bottom of the lineup hit today. The top of the lineup did not. Just is what it is. Judge did not look good. Stan did not look good. Gleyber Torres struck out to end the game. Some of the other guys. The Yankees, the offense is just not clicking yet. And once it starts clicking, I'm confident they'll be fine. But this is indicative of a lot of the past Yankee years, of the recent years, I should say. Hyun-Jin Ryu, he gave up the home run to Sanchez, and he settled in 2. I think he threw 6 innings. He had the Yankees hitters just stymied and confused all day, guessing and just off balance, and so kudos to him. And again, kudos to Gerrit Cole, who stuck in there, he fought, and he dominated after it. From the 2nd to the 6th inning, stuff, from giving up that game-tying home run, he was money. So a good start for him. Unfortunately, he didn't get the win, and it is what it is. In the 10th inning, Nick Nelson came in, but remember, in extra innings, is a guy that comes on second base, automatic base runner. So, one of the first, I think it might have been the second pitch, Randall Grichuk, I think I'm pronouncing it, Grichuk, who's actually filling in for George Springer while he's injured, hit a double to drive in a runner and put the Jays up 3-2. And then the Yankees were just dominated by the Jays' revamped bullpen. And in the 9th inning, they looked just terrible. They were dominated, so I got to give it to the Blue Jays bullpen. They did have an opportunity at 2 guys on, and Gleyber Torres hit a ground out, but Mike Tauchman was thrown out at home, which could have had the Yankees win the game. That was in the bottom of the 9th. And but it didn't pan out. But that's pretty much the summary of the game. There was about 10,000 fans in the stands. It was just good to have fans back, good to have energy. I'm not really worried about the Yankees losing opening day. They'll be fine once things get up and rolling. Another thing to keep in mind, too, is Aroldis Chapman is not, he's going to be serving suspension for the first 2 games because of that playoff game last year when he almost hit the guy from Tampa Bay. Didn't hit him, he almost hit him. They suspended him for 2 games. So he's out today, and he's out for Saturday, and then he'll be back. And that's pretty much it. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I'll be doing a recap now after every game this season. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to see it, you enjoy stuff like this, short and sweet recaps, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification so you're notified exactly when it comes out. And even if you don't plan on watching all the videos, I would still really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It's really helpful to the channel's growth, and lets other folks know that it's out there. So I want to grow this into one of the best channels out there. So I'm really thankful of anybody who watches it and puts feedback in the comments as well. So, and if you ever have any feedback of your own, always put them in the comments. I have dialogue with everybody, and I'm going to continue doing that and for as long as I possibly can. So, would I love to get to like 10,000 or 20,000 subscribers at one point? Yeah, sure. I don't know if I'll be able to converse with that many people, but I'm going to try my darndest to do it. So, I appreciate it either way. But that's pretty much the rundown. The Yankees, dropped the home opener 3-2 at Yankee Stadium. They're off tomorrow, and then they'll be playing again on Saturday against the Toronto Blue Jays. So that's it for today. Keep an eye out and for Saturday's game recap, a post-game recap. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you